I am Dracula.
A moment ago, I stumbled upon a most amazing phenomenon. Something so incredible, I mistrust my own judgment. Look.
Dracula. The very mention of the name brings to mind things so evil, so fantastic, so degrading. You wonder if it isn't all a dream, a nightmare.
Rats. Rats. Thousands. Millions of them.
But no, this is no dream. This is Dracula, the original terrifying story of a maniac and a man who lived after death, lived on human blood, took the form of a vampire bat, and lured innocent girls to a fate truly worse than death.
Dracula? Oh, what's he done to you, dearie? Tell me.
He came to me. He opened a vein in his arm, and he made me drink.
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Friday Night Scream Stream. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friend, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening, everyone. What's up?
What is up? How you doing tonight, Evan?
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling energized. I'm nice and caffeinated.
Yeah.
We had a thunderstorm earlier.
Did
got
a
me
spring rain.
Yeah.
Um,
Got me all electrified.
Ooh. Yeah. So, but to be clear, you were not actually struck by lightning.
No,
Right,
I was only struck by inspiration.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, that is. I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad that you're healthy, and hope everybody out there is doing good tonight. You made it. It's Friday. It's been a long week. You can finally unwind, and I see all of our good friends are already in the chat. Oh my goodness. I see Alana and Sears, Old Radios, good to see you. Thomas, glad you're here. Jack Doobie, Six Toes, Scott Miller, Gypsy J, good to see you, Gypsy. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope your stream went well. Let's see, Joe Cola. Did I say Joe Cola yet? Or wait, is Joe Cola in the lead in our trivia right now?
I think, wasn't that Sears?
It's Sears.
Didn't Sears cinch the victory last night?
Yeah, I think he did. But I know Joe Cole's on that leaderboard. Lauren's in here. Welcome, Lauren. Glad that you can make it. And if I've missed anybody, glad that you could make it. Glad that you could be with us on this Friday night as we unwind like we always do with some good old-fashioned public domain horror. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and, you know, again, Danny the Coconut. Welcome, Danny. Hope you're doing good tonight. Yeah, we're just moving season 17 right along here.
Yeah.
And, you know, last week, had a pretty good movie with Faust from
Yeah.
1926. That was a pretty wild movie.
Absolutely. It felt like such a kind of a landmark, honestly, that it's hard to believe that was only 1 week ago.
Right?
I was thinking.
The
Didn't
impression.
we just watch a silent movie? But that was like a few weeks ago, right?
Just a week ago. Yeah, every day feels like a week at this point. But I digress. Yeah, Faust was a great movie. Really had a lot of fun with that, and that was sticking. Kind of getting back to our pattern. We do a silent movie early in our seasons, and then sometimes. I don't think I've done this in a while, but I have done it in the past, and keeping with patterns. Sometimes I like to put two movies back to back.
Ooh.
To kind of like juxtapose.
Kind of a double billing.
Yeah.
Just with a really long intermission.
Exactly.
7 days.
7 days. And, it's just really cool how sometimes you can kind of track certain movements or certain styles or, even in story development and set design, all these things. I mean, obviously last week we had a German expressionist film. If again, the visuals in those are amazing. And what we're going to really be getting into tonight is like early Hollywood classic pre-code horror movies.
Oh, okay. Hence.
And I mean, obviously tonight's film, 1931, Svengali. And it is like, so this is, I want to just go ahead and kind of address this up top. It's not like, there's debate about how much is this horror, right?
Okay.
Is it more melodrama? Because it's an adaptation of a classic novel, and it stars John Barrymore as Svengali, who is a hypnotic singing teacher, more or less, who hypnotizes this young woman into running off with him, and he turns her into a great...
Hey, kind of sounds like if you're paying attention during the opening there. Phantom
and Dracula. Yeah, and so again, that's kind of the cool thing is both of those movies came out before tonight's movie. But we're going to kind of look at some of the patterns, like these kind of stories, because it's like, and that's why we'll be able to kind of debate as we go through the night. Is this a horror movie? Well, there's similarities to these horror movies that came before it or were released around the same time. So is it justified? Right? That's what we're going to hopefully kind of, again, please debate it up in the chat. Let's really get let's get an honest conversation going about whether Svengali is or is not a horror movie. And it's not. We know it's not so black and white.
For tonight, your discussion
it's
questions.
right.
If you want full participation credit.
But I mean, again, I know it's not that black and white. But we're gonna get into it tonight. It's gonna be fun. Kids in the house, welcome, kids. Hope you're doing good tonight. Good to see you. Yeah. I mean, this again. If you're a fan of classic, I mean, pre-code movies, we've had a few, but pre-code is always. You never know what you're gonna get. Is it really pre-code? And kind of like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Or is it, just kind of
just coincidentally pre-code?
Right. Yeah. We'll see. We'll find out. It's gonna be fun. And speaking of fun, of course, as always, Evan brings his own little brand of fun by pairing a delicious cocktail with the evening's film and a little segment which he calls
what were you drinking?
And what are we going to be drinking tonight, Evan?
So if you were around last night when I first introduced the cocktail, I I don't know. I may have overplayed my hand a little bit.
Oh.
I don't know if the connection here is too tangential, but
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I rarely get an opportunity, so I kind of jumped on it. So whenever I really don't know a whole lot about Svengali, but whenever I was doing research, I found that kind of a lot like Dracula, the character Svengali is like characterized in such a way that he's like kind of rooted in some, you know, negative stereotypes.
Right.
And I thought, well, you know, not to play on that specific angle, but if you know, it might be a good opportunity to look at some other cultures, and I really enjoy whenever I get to like pull recipes from around the world, stuff that I've like never heard of before, but you know, there's no reason you couldn't just make it here.
Right.
And so whenever I was looking up recipes for like anything that was like traditional or just popular, like among so Svengali is, at least what I've read, like is kind of like a Jewish caricature.
Right. Yeah, that's how he was originally written.
Okay.
Right.
So I was looking for some, you know, anything traditional, like, you know, for Jewish recipes, things like that. And I found some really interesting things, but one kind of stood out. Like, it was like, I saw it and I was like, man, that is so up my alley. I really just have to try this. And it's called limonana, which is apparently, it's popular all over the Middle East, but especially in Israel. It's a very popular drink. It's mint lemonade, so made fresh lemon juice, fresh mint. Blend that up with some sugar, some water, dilute it. We're going to spike ours because, you know, that's how we it is this segment, and of course we are.
Right.
But Garrett, do you like mint?
I do like mint. I do like mint.
Like fresh mint.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I enjoy it, yeah. And I mean, I always like it in a cocktail because it, you know, kind of
mojito.
Yeah, it accentuates
Mint
things.
julep.
It kind of, yeah, and it's always like that cool, you know, kind of feeling on the back end.
Especially now that it's warming up. We had a really warm day.
We did.
This feels like something you'd want to have just like out on your porch.
Yeah. No, I'm very stoked for this. It's nice and refreshing.
And if you'd like to make your own limonana, at least according to the recipe we're following, this makes a batch. You know, just makes a small pitcher. You know, you could size it up if you really want to make a lot of it. But to make this limonana, you'll need 12 ounces or a cup and a half of fresh lemon juice, 3 cups of mint leaves, a cup of sugar, half a cup of water. Like I said before, blend that, strain it out, dilute it with a further 1.5 cups of water, 2 cups of white rum. Stir it up. We're going to pour this and then finish it with a little bit of club soda, which I think that element is not traditional per se, but
it'll give it a nice little,
especially with the rum, just a little bit of fizz, a little bit. Yeah,
that'll be good. And welcome, TDR. Yes, TDR, we have plenty, so we can pass you a cup for sure. This is again a whole pitcher. Evan, I mean, I can't think.
I can already smell the mint.
It's
number. It's like 3 feet away from me. I can smell
the number of times that you've done like a large batch cocktail.
Yeah, it's
on like
while.
one hand. I feel like the number of times that you could count that.
But there's been a handful. They've all been fun. Because anything that's like a punch or like a lemonade like this, it's hard to mess that up, you know?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Especially I think the one that I remember was when we watched what was the Alien ripoff? Was that Creature?
Yeah, Creature.
When we watched Creature and I made the alien blood punch with the green sherbet.
Yes, that was delicious.
That was very good.
I love that.
All right, so we're gonna.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. All right.
Preach.
All right, everybody. Let's give that. It smells really nice. It smells nice and
does.
minty.
It does. It smells delicious.
All right, well, if everybody has theirs ready, mint lemonade around the corner films are played. Cheers.
Cheers. That's really good.
Man,
That's really nice.
drink deep. That's really good.
It's funny because it's like it's the club soda definitely just kind of gives it a little like just kind of initial like fizziness, but then the other ingredients, the mint is just kind of like
It's
not
very,
overpowering.
It's simple.
It's simple.
Like
It's
it's
simple.
almost it's just so simple and good. It's almost hard to find that much to even say
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I love the, anytime we've had any kind of sour cocktail, it's always just, it's sweet and sour, lemon and sugar,
right.
whatever citrus. Throw in some mint. It's simple, but it's delicious. It works.
It does. It really does. Well, very, very nicely done, Evan. And in our wonderful Scream Stream branded glasses, which I know it's always kind of, it's difficult to see the frostedness, but from our very own spectral seamstress herself.
Yes,
so
thank you.
really appreciate the and the shirt, also spectral seamstress. She makes all kinds of great little accessories and clothes and all kinds of cool stuff. So definitely check out the spectral seamstress, Alana.
I almost wish I had bought more lemons and made a double batch, because I feel like this is gonna go quick.
It definitely will. It's light, right? It's not very. It's not too strong. It feels.
I cannot taste even a hint
No.
of rum in there. I know it's in there.
Oh, it's in there. We know it's in there. Welcome, William. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you. And yeah, I mean, you've outdone yourself, Evan, as always.
Thank you. Well, I can't take too much credit.
That's true.
Existing recipe,
But
I'm always happy to
Digging
go
it
find,
up.
to try new things like that.
again, archiving. That's what we're doing here. We're archiving movies and recipes and facts and information. And yeah, and I mean, again, I think this will pair well with the movie. Svengali is, again, this is, I've never seen this, but it's a studio film. It's from Warner Brothers. Again, 1931. It came out, I guess, a few months after Dracula. It's kind of sandwiched between Dracula and then Frankenstein came like later in the year. And so right away you're kind of like, but you'll see it's definitely got a different like look and feel from like a Universal horror movie. But
we've seen a hypnotist movie before, right? I seem to remember there was one summer we had
but I'm trying to, cause you're definitely not talking Caligari. I know that.
No, it was a more, I think it was a color film.
There was a hypnotist. Yeah.
Something about the girls hypnotized, and I don't really remember, but
No, I'm sure we've had that.
Okay.
I'm sure we've had that. I just, off the top of my head, I cannot think. But, Creature of Destruction.
yeah.
That was it. Yep. Thank you, Evan. Creature of Destruction. Yeah, we have had a movie with a hypnotist before. And again, that's a kind of similar dynamic to what we're gonna see tonight. And Svengali, the character is, obviously it's the title of the film, but the character Svengali is from a novel entitled Trilby, which was written in, let's see, I was like, did I not write down the date? 1894.
Okay.
And it was published serially, like in a magazine initially. But it was wildly popular. It ended up being one of the like most popular like novels of the Victorian era. And it influenced a lot of people, including Gaston Leroux, who wrote Phantom of the Opera. So again, there's something in that dynamic of, a woman who has talent, but she's hypnotized by this kind of, you know, this figure that has these ulterior motives that are like sinister. And I mean, again, you know, Trilby, apparently the novel's a lot more than just like Svengali's kind of a small part of what's more a larger kind of story following this character Trilby. But for this particular movie, they boiled it down to John Barrymore, because John Barrymore is a huge star who we've seen before in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the silent movie that we watched last spring. And I don't know if you ever... Yeah, that had the man spider.
Yeah,
how could we forget the man spider? Right?
The man spider, the like... There was something like this really sketchy looking laboratory setup.
Right.
At one point.
Yeah.
It was like tucked in the corner of a room or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's I mean, it's just wild because, I mean, you know, John Barrymore was a big star at this point, but he had a wild reputation and it kind of, you know, got into a lot of scandal, and we'll talk about it. And yes, I believe the chat mentioned he is Drew Barrymore's godfather, or
okay.
grandfather.
Grandfather.
He is her grandfather. So
The Godfather.
Well, yeah. I mean, but John Barrymore, we'll be talking about him tonight. We'll be talking more about Trilby and just horror movies from this time and kind of the influences and qualities that they share. It's gonna be a good time. Anything before we get into it tonight, Evan?
Sears says never mix sugar with alcohol. I'm
Oh, Evan.
I think it's too late.
I think
We've done that way too many times.
I think so. You're absolutely right. And welcome, Sally. Hope you're doing well tonight, Sally. Glad you could make it just in time. Yeah. Without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into the exciting beginning of Svengali right now. You know, we don't get too many studio movies here on this show, you know, so it's... I think we'll see the production value, all that. It'll show. James in the house. Welcome, James. Good to see you.
Sally in the house.
Welcome. That's good, Lauren. I like that.
Madame Honorine.
Bonsoir, Gecko.
Madame.
Monsieur?
Monsieur? Oh, Monsieur is composing.
Oh, composing.
You will wait?
Scott. Grub.
Name's Grub. Just call me Grub.
My friends call me Grub.
Svengali.
Madame.
Jenna, welcome, Jenna. Good to see you.
Oh, I'm sorry I've disturbed you. I'm early?
On the contrary, you are just in time.
I could hardly wait for this evening. My days are so empty.
Ja, Liebchen, I know just how you feel. I am empty too.
Oh, how can you be? You have so many other pupils.
Ja, natürlich. But no one who responds like you. Now, what did we do last?
Don't you remember?
I am speaking about music. Here? Yeah. There. Now remember? Leggero e rubato, leggero e rubato, leggero e rubato. Come on, come on.
We're off on the hunt when you hear trumpets blowing.
That was a good one, Jack. He does have a Rasputiny look.
He does.
For sure.
He does.
And I don't know. I never came across any direct correlation or anything that said that he was specifically used as a reference. But I do have a good Rasputin connection via John Barrymore coming up later.
Rasputin could probably hypnotize you, right?
Oh,
Probably within his repertoire.
Whoa.
Over hill, over dale, hear the horses neighing. Here we go, tally ho! We're on our way to.
Never mind.
What's the matter?
Nothing, darling. It is beautiful.
Oh.
But with such a delicate instrument, it must not be strained.
Oh,
Come now, we rest.
I...
We rest. There. Now you are comfortable,
Yes.
Because there is a little something I must tell you.
Oh, I have something to tell you. I've left my husband.
Huh?
I left him. For good.
Why?
And how much has he left you?
Do you think I'd take money from such a brute? I threw it in his face.
He gave you money, and you threw it back at him?
But he bit me on the wrist and kicked me. Oh, you have no idea what I've been through.
And you left your husband without a settlement?
I've come to you just as I am.
With no settlement at all? Nothing?
Nothing. Except me.
I made a huge mistake.
Ta-da.
So let me think.
Svengali,
All right, we can pivot this.
you don't want me? But you promised. But my voice, it's yours now to make us both famous. But you told me so often. But I've no other place to go. There's only you left. Oh, I worship you, Svengali. I'd even die for you.
Great, that fixed this whole problem. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I shouldn't have said
Don't look
that.
at me like that, Svengali. Don't look at me like that. Take your eyes off me, Svengali. Take your eyes off me. Don't look at me like that.
Oh my god, that was wild.
It was.
That was a heck of an opening. Of course he is a black cat.
Madame Honorine,
What about her?
they are found in the river.
Oh, that is not possible. In this weather.
But it is true, Maestro. I just saw her body in the morgue.
In the morgue?
Yes, Maestro.
Ah. That is a pity. She was very, very sweet. But a bad businesswoman.
Oh my god.
Maestro, I'm worried about something.
What do you mean?
You mind if I tell you?
No, what?
How are we going to pay the rent? You promised by noon.
Yeah. Noon is a long way off. In the meantime, my dear Gecko, I am very hungry. I presume you are too. Get me my coat. We will go visiting.
Oh my god.
Maestro, I don't know what are we going to do. We have borrowed from everyone
God,
we know.
spittoons. You think people
We
just
cannot go back
gurgled
to
a whole bunch of
Bernard.
shit and spit it all into
He
a
will
spittoon
close
like
out.
that? Spittoon like that?
Possibly,
I mean,
possibly.
probably. You know, Denver plumbing.
But there are other people.
Better than spitting
Our
on the floor.
English friends. They have not enjoyed the fragrance of our society for a week. We will go there.
But, Maestro, the last time we were there, Monsieur Taffy and Monsieur Delaire, and even the little Billy, he's so kind.
Now listen, Gecko. You know, the trouble with you is you have not sufficient optimism. Little things discourage you. Remember, in the bright lexicon of youth, there is no such word as fail.
Avanti, signori, avanti, signori, avanti, avanti. A solo privanti, colperti, batterti, mangiare. Aspetti un momento, chi lo sa. Aspetta un momento.
Jesus.
I like this set. It's
So-
looking very angular.
Yes, this would be the set designer, art director Anton Grot. He made some amazing sets at Warner Brothers. Dr. X, but you saw Dr. X, right? He did the set design.
Okay.
It's very stylized.
The very good sets of it.
Yep.
These
Again,
Englanders get
studios,
dirty very
man.
quickly.
Yeah. Yes, Scott. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Thank you, Maestro.
Don't mention it.
Taffy, who's that? It sounds like Svengali.
Get him the hell out of here.
Here, Taffy.
hide my purse before his music melts my Scotch heart. I didn't want to lie to him, but if I have any money on me, I cannot resist him.
Power of music.
Hey, stop it, man! I'm shivering here.
Well, my patriotic friends, are you up yet?
Hey, I'm up, and I want to be down, you Polish scavenger.
Oh, is it my fault that you Englanders have to take a bath every morning?
How long is it since you took one?
Huh? Not since I tripped and fell in the sewer.
Nice. So yeah, I stink. Oh shit! Wow. That's
You're in the tub, you better make a good job of it. It's good for
Kind of an assault in a bathroom.
yeah.
Stay there now. We'll see that he can't get out. Hey, and don't walk around here in the nude. Sometimes we have respectable corners. It's good for him.
God strafe England.
Oh my god.
Hey there, Billy. Billy, are you here?
Yeah, the set.
The wonder of the world.
Svengali's taking a bath.
Svengali's taking a bath.
He didn't do it because he wanted to do it. He did it because we pushed him in.
And he can't get out. We have his clothes.
Right, Joe, I got an idea. Go over to Carol's school, bring the whole crowd over to see him. It's too good to miss.
By golly, that's a good idea. We'll do it. Here, come on.
All right, well, is Svengali justified for everything that's about to happen now after? Because this is some pretty, like, Class A bullying here. This is pretty bad.
Let's round up the whole town to laugh at this guy.
I got your shoe. That's all we can get. Hold it over yourself and let's run out of here.
Bonjour.
Oh shit.
Maestro. It is Monsieur Taffy's Sunday suit.
Yeah? But it is very becoming on weekdays. Huh?
Monsieur Taffy.
My dear Gecko, I have a pleasant surprise for you. Monsieur Taffy is a very large-hearted man. Yeah, he has been unusually generous. Look. Ha! The rent for Madame Dinard,
Man, jokes on these
breakfast,
guys, huh?
dinner, supper, and the rest we will spend foolishly. Remember what I told you, Gecko. In the bright lexicon of youth, there is no such word as...
Yeah, those guys didn't really think this through, did they?
No. He knew the whole time.
You know, it would be a pity to let such hospitable friends starve. Huh? Get the milk pitcher, Gecko.
But we must hurry.
Glamour shot.
May I come in? Are you Mr. Taffy?
No,
The lad, then.
no.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Me? I'm a model. I work for Durian upstairs. He sent me down for Monsieur Taffy and the lad to look at.
A model, huh? For a moment, I thought you were a gendarme.
Oh, I pose in these.
Yeah. Gecko, wait outside.
But, Maestro.
So we will not miss our friends.
But
You need a model? All the artists say I have a very classic figure. Durian, Mallow.
My dear young lady, I don't doubt it. As far as I can see.
Shall I show you?
Well,
Oh, I'd be glad to. Perhaps you can use me sometime.
well, that's what I had in mind.
Well, where shall I change? Oh, in there?
Well, that is as good a place as any.
Very well, I'll be right out.
I can hardly wait.
Wow, this is very pre-code.
Yeah.
Just fell into his lap. Seemed like an improv.
They're coming, Maestro. Ooh, the Lair and the Taffy. They're across the street.
You always arrive just in time.
But there is a mob coming here that'll make a fool of you.
Just as I am about to enjoy myself artistically, there is that face.
Oh, Maestro, come, please. Oh, please, come.
Oh, don't
Come.
you remember sweet Alice
Life.
and so sweet Alice with
Yeah, Lauren, I love the like that's what I love about German expressionist stuff is when things don't make sense. Why are the doors not open?
Fool that shows you know nothing.
The stylization.
Roof of a mouth must be like the dome of a cathedral to push out sounds like that.
Come, Maestro. I can believe. Come, quick, Maestro. Come.
It's like a cartoon going.
It's a volume gecko, but the tone is
Have a
terrible.
cartoon.
Rough diamond is like a piece of coal. I gotta find out about that room. I gotta find out how I...
Oh, okay, now we'll see who. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, great.
It seems the joke's on me.
No, we got this print.
And your new suit's on him?
Wow.
You should have the Scotch forethought I had and hid your suit like I hid my purse. By the way, where did you hide my purse? I put it safely away. In the pocket of those trousers.
Yeah, cool jacket.
Hello.
Hello.
Where's the fire?
Not exactly a fire. I was looking for Svengali.
Svengali?
Yes. He was here taking a bath. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. But there's been no one
That's
taking
none of my
a bath while I've
business.
been here.
No. He's a tall creature. Polish or something.
Oh, so that's Svengali. Well, I've been looking for that artist myself.
Artist? Oh, he's not an artist. That is, not in the sense of a painter. He's a singing teacher and a pianist.
Well, that's one on me. I'll get even with that fellow.
Why?
Oh, it's nothing. I'll see him again. He lives here.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Nobody lives here but Taffy and the Laird. I just come in the studio to paint.
There's Billy, slaving away his art. Overwork will be his ruin yet. Look out now, Billy. Now, hold on. Down.
These are the gentlemen you came to meet.
The bants with these
Miss,
guys.
Miss O'Farrell, let me present Taffy and the Laird. Now
What are they, like a morning zoo crew team? Taffy and the Laird?
I mean, the way they do banter, there could be.
Oh, yes. Modeling's my business. Head, hands, feet, everything. Especially feet. Isn't that a pretty foot?
It is that. It's
Yes,
very pretty
Thomas.
indeed.
The actress Marion
Everyone
Marsh
says
here.
it's the
She
most
is
beautiful foot in
17.
Paris. There's only one that
But
can
I've got some more
and where's
information about her appearance in this film and some of her quotes about making the film.
What time is it?
Oh, it's about 10:15.
Marching!
Yes, Monsieur Durian, I'll be right up. Well, there you are. Work, work, work. But what's the difference? So long as you're happy. Well, goodbye to you all.
You're coming back.
Of course. There's several reasons why I must come back.
What are they?
Well, first of all, this place looks like a pig pen and needs a feminine touch.
Hey, a pig pen?
Oh, keep quiet. What's the real one?
This place looks like a pig pen and needs a feminine touch.
That girl has a wee bit of Scotch in her, I bet you.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I think you're right.
These guys.
I think she's lovely.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't now, Billy. You're just fooling when you say that. He doesn't really mean that. No.
Yes, I do. She's lovely.
Oh, but all fooling aside, she did have a foot like an angel.
Aye.
Foot guy,
You
huh?
had that.
Apparently, that's a big part of this story, at least in the lore of it. I don't know. We'll see how that
Okay.
plays out, but that did come up in my research. The whole foot thing with Trilby, the woman was Trilby. I don't know if they know. That's Trilby.
Yeah, I was waiting for the hat to show.
Well, that's where the name comes from.
Named after it.
Again, apparently there was a whole Trilby mania at the turn of the century.
You realize
and
the
that's
lights
when
going
you
and we
got
haven't
the
worked on
Trilby.
our
Yeah,
cars
and
all
the Trilby.
day?
Yes,
I know.
Apparently Trilby was
believe
like
you
a
touched the
nickname, a
Trilby.
slang
No,
for
and I
feet.
don't intend to until
Yeah,
you give me
Trilby's.
your
You mean to
answer.
tell me you'd leave me out there on that cold canvas unfinished?
But Trilby's are getting
Forever?
cold in
Forever
these sandals.
and ever. Until you give me your answer.
Well, I suppose I must answer sometime. In the interest of art.
Trilby. Oh, but I saw it. You do love me. You do mean it.
Don't you know? Haven't I been telling you for weeks?
Bonsoir, mes amis. Is anybody here?
Everybody's out.
There
I didn't realize
seems
that's
to
what
be
they painted
odor
on the door
of
was a
bacon
foot.
in
Oh,
the
foot.
air.
It's a foot! And nothing else.
Did he get his clothes back?
Looks like it.
Good?
Delicious. Good as mother makes.
Oh, I can't be as good as all that.
Oh, yes, you are.
When does Van Helsing come in?
You're wonderful. You're the sweetest thing I've ever known. When we're married, I want to take you to England and to my mother. She'll be proud of you, Trilby. Proud of you as I am.
Tell me, what's England like?
Oh, England's
It's a little bit of a pause a little bit there,
Green field.
Trilby.
Yeah.
hedgerows and hollyhocks, primroses.
And fog, and pneumonia, and shopkeepers, and flat feet, and boiled beef and cabbage. Trilby in England would be like a butterfly in mutton soup.
Billy!
Tarts for supper.
Yes, and you won't get any if you don't come and play for them.
I don't...
And that is gonna take us to our first break. So we're a third of the way through Svengali. What are we thinking so far, Evan?
Tarts for supper? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's enough.
No, well, it depends on what the tarts are filled with. You
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Maybe if you had a late lunch.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far. Svengali, intriguing character. I mean,
right. Yeah, it's definitely, you know, we kind of got a little glimpse of how sinister he can be but also very jokey.
Yeah, it's very jokey. This is a much more comedic movie than either Phantom or Dracula.
And a good bit of especially the comedic portrayal of Svengali comes from the actor playing Svengali, John Barrymore, who said that Svengali must be funny and get a lot of laughs. And he had a reasoning behind this, and his reasoning behind it was that if the audience can kind of like, they have to be able to laugh at Svengali because what he does later is so terrible. You gotta, like, I understand it in the sense of like, why have a one-dimensional bad guy? Like, let us kind of, his humor endears us to him, but ultimately we know that he's gonna do bad things because he's kind of a rapscallion, and that's what we've seen so far. I
Good
think
way to describe it.
It's an accurate description.
Absolutely,
rapscallion. Even though he's an older gentleman, it's still.
He's just taking what comes. He's always looking for his next scheme. I mean,
right.
Those quick thinking on his part, just stealing a new suit or stealing the guy's best clothes. Even.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. He's always one step ahead, right? Like, again, he knew probably. Okay, I just got to get him out of the apartment, and then I'll find the money. That said, though, I feel like I could see even, some of the stereotypical elements of the character here. Again, that was something that apparently after the initial publication, they tried to tone down and kind of like remove like explicit references to the fact that the character of Svengali was Jewish. But again, because it became a topic of conversation early on, like this is very like offensively stereotypical character. And so it was kind of altered with stage plays, and then this story was actually already adapted on screen 6 times before tonight's movie.
Okay.
So it was.
Is he always a pianist? Is that always his character?
I think definitely like he's in the world of music.
Does
right?
he ever play his piano on the roof?
That's a good question. That would be missing out on that. I mean, it's funny because I think so far, John Barrymore, I mean, he's kind of hamming it up, but for the most part, like it's a very measured performance. And the thing was, he didn't like always have a great reputation. He was always like considered a great actor, but kind of a little bit of like, he was an alcoholic. He had a tumultuous personal life. So it was like one of those things. There's always baggage with John Barrymore. But apparently on this film, he was sober because he'd been dealing with some health issues. And so he had to abstain from drinking. And he was apparently happily married at the time, that was what the actress playing Trilby said. She was like, he basically coached me for the role. Like, he was happily married, he wasn't drinking, so it was a really great experience. But that's the thing, John Barrymore, again, that was not always the case. And I think it was apparently the movie before this, he was like drinking during the production, and apparently it really like showed. So then apparently this performance, even the critics noticed, is a little more dialed in. And the movie was successful critically, but not commercially. But that didn't stop them from kind of trying to replicate similar stories. And those are the trailers that we're actually going to see for the break. Both films with John Barrymore. Again, the year after, one of the same year as tonight's film, one the year after, trying to kind of capitalize on the same dynamics. The first is for a film called The Mad Genius, which it's basically a complete follow-up to this film, just a different story, different characters, but it's John Barrymore, Marion Marsh. It's a Warner Brothers movie. There's a lot of similar elements, and it came out the same year. So I don't know if Warner Brothers made that before the movie got released, because Svengali's going to be a hit. So let's just go ahead and make this other one, because it'll also be good. And it didn't quite work out like that. Tequila Mocha, thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, great name.
That is a great name, right? That's awesome.
Tequila Mocha.
Tequila Mocha. That's awesome. Yeah, so, but, you know, one other thing that kind of leads us to the next trailer, but people have already been bringing up tonight, is Rasputin, right? It said multiple times how John Barrymore's character looks like Rasputin.
Yeah.
And again, I couldn't find any direct information linking that to like deliberate choices for this production or in.
He's got a cape and the pointed beard. I think that.
It's. Yeah, I mean, there's some similarities, but it's funny because I always got a little confused. I think I would see pictures from this film and confuse it with another film, which is the second trailer we're going to see during our break, which is the trailer for the 1932 film Rasputin and the Empress, which is an adaptation of the Rasputin story with all three of the Barrymore siblings. And that's John Barrymore, his brother Lionel, and their sister Ethel. And the wild thing is John is not playing Rasputin. John plays the ultimately the killer of Rasputin. And his brother Lionel plays Rasputin, which is kind of a surprise because Lionel Barrymore he was Mr. Potter in It's a Wonderful Life. He'd play kind of older curmudgeons, or he would play authority figures, or
how did he play Rasputin in the film?
Kind of like John Barrymore here, in the sense of he's really funny, but then when he turns the eyes on you, that's when you got to look out. But that's the thing for me, Lionel Barrymore kind of has a little bit more of always a kind of a grandfatherly look, and it's hard for me totally buy him. Whereas you can tell John Barrymore's a bit of a hedonist. You can tell he lived fast, lived hard.
He's got those angles.
Yes, exactly.
You got to earn those angles.
And that speaks to his nickname, the Great Profile. So that's it, the Great Profile. So, well, we're gonna get these two trailers for the John Barrymore films that kind of similarly follow tonight's film, and then when we come back, we'll get into the exciting middle of Svengali. So stick around. We'll be right back.
You want to be a great ballet dancer?
Yes.
Come to my office, 3 o'clock.
Fedor, you're not dressed. It's time for your cue. You'll be on in a minute. I'm not going on.
But Fedor.
Fedor is like my son, bound to me by the great career I have planned for him. There is no room for anyone in his life.
No, wait.
No, Fedor, please.
No, I won't let you go away.
So you listen.
I overheard enough to know I had a right to listen. I love you, Nana. That's all that matters now.
You mustn't. I don't want you to love me.
Nana.
No.
Nana.
No! Let her go, my son.
Karimsky! Ring down the curtain! I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to hold you like this for 2 years anyway.
Let me down.
Now, kiss me. Now, listen to me. If you fail me now, I'll kill you.
Give me a lotion.
Don't touch it! Why, you pampered fool. Inside of a year, in less than a year, I will be Russia. Do you hear that? I. You want to be a great?
And we are back. So that was the trailers for The Mad Genius and Rasputin and the Empress. And again, both characters kind of have this like kind of hypnotic quality.
It was the sequel to Svengali, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. And I mean, I've seen Rasputin and the Empress before. It's a pretty solid movie. It's enjoyable. Again, I think it's the only time all three Barrymore siblings appeared together on screen. So it's kind of it's important just, you know, or it's considered important just for that alone. But it's a pretty solid story, even if it's not a very necessarily faithful retelling of the whole Rasputin, which that was always wild to me that was a real story.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Svengali.
Svengali isn't.
Svengali's not right. Isn't that like... That's the thing.
Reality's stranger than fiction.
That we've all probably heard about Svengali, but not really been sure where that actually comes from.
I mean, I know where I've heard of Svengali.
Where?
Svengali.
Oh, well, yes. Well, that's true. That's even my dad asked me, he's like, so is that where Svengali got I was like, you know, I mean, again, it's just kind of like, I mean, and you know, Svengali originally, the Svengali that we have now, he was originally son of Svengali because there was you know, he preceded a different Svengali.
Oh. Like
and so it's
so
it comes from that era of like old horror hosts, and you're all they were always, you know, the new ones always trying to come up with a new punny new name that plays on some kind of horror thing. So Svengali I didn't do too much research on that, but that's actually great. I know Old Radio's had some great Svengali references in the chat, so shout out there. Shout out to Svengali. Yeah, I mean, again, it's you can see a resemblance with, you know, kind of the eyes, goatee. There's definitely a resemblance. Yeah. But
effective look. It's good for a horror host.
Right, it works.
You should grow out your ears.
Yeah, should I? Hey, I've thought about. I've done it before, you know.
Yeah,
but
you get some,
I kind of maybe go with more like a try to like a chops.
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, it would be. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, maybe get a Rasputin or a Svengali thing going where it's really like long and pointed. We'll see. Options are open. Well, we got to get into the exciting middle of Svengali. I mean, where we left off, Svengali is already kind of interjecting in the romance of this young couple, Trilby and Billy, who is played by Bramwell Fletcher, who actually later on married John Barrymore's daughter, Diana. I think after John Barrymore had died.
A small world.
Yeah. They were only married 4 years. It was Diana Barrymore also had kind of a tumultuous personal life, and they got blown up by the tabloids and those things. It's just the Barrymore family, just, you know, with John and then John's children were kind of in the tabloids a lot, and then, you know, no wonder Drew Barrymore kind of got put through the ringer like she did, because that was like already established that, like, all right, you know, let's spotlight the Barrymores, because, you know, they're a dysfunctional family, not like every family everywhere isn't dysfunctional. So it's kind of sad, but you know, again, it was good to read that this was a time in John Barrymore's life where he was relatively like locked in, and I think it already shows in what we've seen. But
yeah,
I think we're gonna get more hypnosis in this second part, which that's what a lot of people kind of point to as kind of the great, kind of more like unsettling sequences in this movie is when Svengali is really like working his hypnotic powers.
Yeah, because we said at the outset, help us decide, is this a horror movie?
And I mean, I think just if you're looking at set design alone so far and some of the angles, you know, the look is there.
The look.
The tone is hewing a little more comedy with some drama. I kind of have a comparison, but I'm trying to decide if I should save it. I think I'm gonna sit on it for a little bit. But I do have a comparison with some things we've seen before. So we'll get into this second part, and then we'll see what we think. But anything before we get into it, Evan?
Man, where's my Freaky Friday movie where Rasputin and Svengali switch bodies?
Yo,
I think Svengali could land the Empress.
Mm-hmm. I think he could. I mean,
got that charm.
Yes, he does.
Ladies love a pianist.
On that note, we're going to go ahead and get into the exciting middle of Svengali right now.
No, I don't feel like playing it now. I want to talk to you seriously.
Like Nosferatu with ways.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about your voice.
That's a good one. Well, you tell me next, I wonder.
You don't understand. I look for you everywhere today. I went to Durian, Mayo. There is no Trilby. Where you been, huh?
Oh, I had one of my funny headaches and didn't work all day.
Headache?
Yes, but don't tell anyone. They'd send me home.
Poor Liebchen.
Oh, it's nothing. It'll go away like it always does.
Possibly. I can take it away for you right now.
Oh.
I mean it. It is so easy. Sit down, I show you.
Can you really take the pain away?
Yeah, now you sit there quietly and do just as I tell you, huh? Now, do you look You look at pretty Svengali.
Looking at you is a funny way to cure my headache, Svengali.
Yeah, I know. Now, don't be afraid. Look me right in the eyes, Liebchen. Right in the eye.
If you can really cure my head.
Whoa.
You shall see nothing, hear nothing, dream of nothing, but Svengali, Svengali, Svengali.
Svengali. Svengali. Svengali.
That is right, Liebchen. Now sleep. Sleep.
Yeah.
Jeez,
That's a face that'll give you
freaky.
nightmares,
Yeah.
man. Jeez, that was wild.
That was a lot more than I was expecting.
Well, we're not done yet, Evan. Oh.
How big can his eyes get?
Mystical cataract.
Open your mouth, please.
Right you are.
Wide.
Yes, God.
I was right.
Yeah, we'll talk about the effect there.
Soundboard like an angel. The roof of her mouth is like the dome of the Pantheon.
Mouth guy, huh?
I guess so. Hey, he just did all that right there. Wow.
Go away.
What's happening there?
I don't know, we were checked out.
What's the matter, Trilby? What have you done to her? Trilby! Trilby! Wake her up!
Are you asleep, Trilby?
No.
And open your eyes and say you're all right.
Can you open your eyes, Trilby?
No.
He's hypnotized her. Bring her out of it at once.
At once, do you hear me?
Can you hear me, Trilby?
Yes.
Then open your eyes.
Why, what's happened?
Are you all right?
Why, yes. My headache's gone. How on earth did you do it?
I told you, it is so easy. Oh.
What's the matter?
Huh? Your headache is here in my heart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah, it's nothing. I will keep it as a souvenir.
You with the pain in your heart.
Come on, get
Gentlemen,
away.
gentlemen, no violence. No violence. And no dinner.
What'd he do?
He hypnotized you. And don't you ever let him do it again. Those fellas can make you do anything and say anything you want. Lie, steal, anything.
And then they make you kill yourself when they're done with you.
Yeah, they do that.
But he took my pain away.
I'd rather have the pain than have it cured like that.
Trilby, don't forget what I told you about the headaches. Gentlemen, it might be as well to remember there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in
Nice
your
one.
philosophy.
That was a big Barrymore thing he was a big Shakespearean actor on stage. So
What was he eating? Is he?
looked like it. He's doing something. All right, dude. Okay, here we go.
Yo. So they did this with a drone, right?
Oh,
Dang.
dude, how wild is that?
That was an amazing
man.
shot. I love this. We're here in Halloween Town.
I think TDR mentioned earlier there's a resemblance to some Tim Burton claymation. Technically, old radios in 2 years we could absolutely play.
So stick around.
We got plenty of more movies just every year. Next year's biggies. Yeah, those eyes, man. Just gonna get splinters in those precious feet. Oh, just put on shoes.
Come in, my dear.
Yeah, I love how all the floorboards are like different, you know, like
Mismatched.
yep. It's like AI, except it's genuine.
Wow.
That's awesome. Ooh.
I love how dreamlike
I-
this is getting.
I'm sorry to trouble you. I shouldn't have come at this hour.
Oh, it is no trouble at all. It is never too late to trouble Svengali.
Hey, you up?
I thought I had to come. But I think
Sensing some resistance. Just pulling away.
I better go now.
Ooh.
Quick, girl, run.
Don't let him get the eyes on you.
It's
Uh-oh.
too late.
Without telling me what is troubling you?
Oh, it's nothing. Really? Nothing at all. Except
Except, did it come back? The headache.
yes. I woke up with it.
And you thought I could help you, huh?
Yes. That's why I came here.
Yeah. Svengali told you, whenever you were in pain, to come to him, and he would take it away from you. My dear child, it's the most natural thing in the world. Come in, my dear child. It's cold out here.
Yeah, Thomas and Alana. Yeah, I get those vibes.
Don't be frightened. Sit down. Here. You comfortable? Hmm? Yeah. Oh, poor Klein. Oh, your nerves are jumping like mad. Yeah.
But...
And your skin? Oh, it's hot like fire. Poor Liebchen. Oh, look at me. Come. Look me in the eyes, Liebchen.
Nice.
Bug out again.
No. Please. Take your eyes off me. Let me go. Let me go.
But the pain, Liebchen.
No, it's gone now.
Do you get it? The cat is getting the mouse. Oh, hey, whoa. Hey now. So she apparently did have a double here, and she was wearing a body stocking when she filmed.
Trilby.
So at least they had some standards back in 1931, and we're trying to show some kind of care for this 17-year-old actress. But it's still almost yikesy. I've been like on the yikes all night. I'm just not sure.
Hovering over it.
Context, is it,
Yeah.
does it work? Because like there, in the long shot, it was a double. But she's supposed to be nude modeling. Yeah, Jenna, that's that actually, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head now too. Sounds good. I do love a good chocolate covered almond.
Svengali.
Oh, don't go, Liebchen. It's been so long since I've seen you.
But I must,
Ah? You've been crying. Poor Trilby. You know, perhaps I can cure a pain in the heart just as easily as one in the head. Huh?
Nobody can cure this pain. It's for someone else whom I've hurt.
Oh, I see.
They're really playing up that profile.
Oh, come. Tell old Svengali all about it, huh? Yeah, he'll understand. You know, when human beings are unhappy, there's always something to do about it.
Look at that window. It's ridiculous.
I love, that's what I love about, again, the expressionist
Tell me
style.
all about it.
Well, it's Billy. Today,
Welcome, Q
Today
dude.
I
Good
go
to
to
see you.
Corral
Glad you
School.
could make it.
and he saw me there, before all those men. Oh, you won't understand. But I'm so ashamed.
Ah,
You
but
guys are
I
making me
do
hungry.
understand. Yeah, Liebchen. Billy is not like the others. Ah, my poor Trilby. Do your eyes reflect the virtue that he sees in you. Look in your mirror. Do you think you should be on such a high pedestal? After all the other artists you have known?
What do you mean?
Does he know about Durian?
Durian? What is there to know about him?
Only what all the rest of us know, my poor Trilby. Except the innocent little Billy.
I won't listen to you any longer. How could I help being kind to a man who had been so kind to me?
Oh, kindness is a virtue undeniably, but to be so very kind.
I am good, I tell you. I'm not like those others. I'm not.
Ah, poor Trilby. Poor little leaf. Surely you are good. You are good like a little bird, like a lark that must sing in the sunlight. But are you good enough to face little Billy's mother as his wife? After Durian the sculptor, Mayo the painter?
Whoa, dude, you're just like checking her body count like that? That's really none of your business.
There's nothing to worry about.
No.
He's got the
We
dirt.
drop and Doris and we'll have Trilby back in your
What
arms
else
within
does
an hour. What you standing there for,
I mean, again, for
Get the whiskey.
that's
I'll
pre-code.
get the
That's
glasses
scandalous right there. Just even talking, even though it was subtle.
After the code, you couldn't have a butt painting in the background
No,
of your film.
you could not. Only presidents, paintings of old presidents. That's it.
Here we are. Cheer you up. There you are. Now, what's the matter, laddie?
What is it, Billy?
The kids.
She says she's not good enough for me. But I saw today she really is. She's going away and never see me again.
But Billy, she tells you that she loves you.
Never see me again. Never again.
Or anybody else, she says.
What?
Stop her. Find her.
Trilby! Billy! Billy boy! Here, lad!
Oh, monsieur, mais c'est épouvantable ce qui est arrivé à Trilby. C'est épouvantable.
Do you know Trilby O'Farrell?
Are these her clothes? We found them on the bank of the Seine.
A nice prank, guys. Took her clothes.
In the morgue.
Yeah, classic you guys, right? You're always
I'm
taking
afraid
people's
we'll never find
clothes.
her, monsieur. The river is too high to drag.
Quel est son nom, madame?
Trilby.
Vous la connaissez longtemps?
Oh, depuis 3 ans.
Suicide.
Dang. Couldn't say that word after the code. Oh, I've never seen Brussels spelled that way. With an X. Brussels.
The cooler Brussels. Extreme.
Brussels extreme. Sounds like a really bad, like, Brussels sprout fast food restaurant. can't read that. It's not happening.
Maestro Svengali. This is a marvelous change since we saw him last.
It's been just 5 years.
Wonderful.
They say that his wife is a very beautiful woman.
Didn't you say that she was a Polish woman that he picked up in Russia?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, if she's as beautiful as they say she is, he must have hypnotized her into marrying him.
I'm no interested in that. What I want to know is who's giving him his baths now.
Probably she is, in self-defense.
Oh yeah, I guess they think Trilby's dead. Eesh.
Oh, yes.
Standing room only.
Oh, let me in.
So we had a time jump. You can tell because of the mustache.
Yeah, 5 years. These guys really haven't changed much.
They're all still hanging out.
Is it Mr. Svengali here?
Not yet.
Not yet. But tonight, it is the debut of La Svengali in Paris.
Paris is not different than Berlin or Vienna or
But it is almost time for the concert. And I have a very important message for Monsieur Svengali.
You'll pardon me, please.
Got him. Whoa.
Whoa.
Decked out. Holy
Monsieur
shit.
Svengali, I am speechless, madame. Every night you grow more beautiful.
Thank you, Signor Bonelli.
All Paris is waiting at your feet.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, I burst with pride.
Well, control yourself a moment. Just a moment. Martha! Now, why do you burst?
The illustrious gentlemen are waiting in the green room to interview La Svengali.
Madame Svengali never gives interviews. How many times must I tell you?
But it means another command performance in St. Petersburg. These three gentlemen are messengers from the court of Russia.
Does not matter.
Oh, I am
Russia.
desolated. Here, attached to this beautiful bouquet, is a present from the Tsar himself. Do you still refuse to allow Madame to see these gentlemen? You refuse positively?
Not the necklace, only the interview.
Monsieur Svengali! Monsieur
Take the
Svengali!
necklace. Leave the interview.
Che animale! Porco! Maiale! Tossino! Ma me la pagherai!
Wow.
Here is a little trifle I thought would be becoming.
A trifle? Why, they're gorgeous.
There is nothing too beautiful for La Svengali.
You are sweet to me, Svengali.
What are you staring at, you old fool?
Hey, he was looking very devilish
but you were
right
late.
now.
The theater is already packed. Even the standing room is gone.
That is as it should be. Go away. You have never looked more lovely. Never more adorable.
The big night.
The big set. Look at this thing.
This may be, so they did film some stuff on the Phantom set. The Phantom stage at Universal Studios. where Phantom of the Opera is from. And that is gonna take us to our second break. Yeah, right before things get
the
interesting.
big performance.
Yeah, keep you on the edge of your seat. That's suspense for you. Well, we are 2/3 of the way through Svengali. What are we thinking, Evan?
Well, you were right. We have seen Svengali's gotten more sinister.
Yeah, like as soon as we came back
yes.
from the break.
his plan fully in motion now.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm here for it. Those sequences of Svengali and the
very powerful.
Yeah,
we've had some. I mean, very effective photography.
Yeah, I mean, I was unsettled. Just like. Again, the way everything's working together. Obviously, we've already talked about how great the expressionist sets are, but then the cinematography, and I mean, again, that.
Did you say you've seen this before?
No, I haven't seen this before.
Okay, so did you know about that one particular shot?
I did know about that shot though, because it was kind of going around as a clip on social media of like, this was over 90 years ago, and like.
It was damn impressive.
This is the lame film nerd in me. I was tearing up a little bit. I can't lie. Again, it was like
I was getting the stirrings over here.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It was just like
powerful.
Because I don't think I'd seen the whole thing in the sense of the way that the camera like started kind of behind him, swung around, and then I guess maybe it cut in, and then it did that pullback. Pullback is just so again, a lot of camera trickery and perspective. They're playing with perspective and models and stuff to create that illusion, but I mean, it was very seamless, like just like as soon as we came out of the window, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and you just keep on
and then
going.
they kept going. Yeah, that was what was so cool about it. That was what was like, and again, just seeing that set and probably one of the most expressionistic looking images of the whole thing. But I think that kind of leads us into like, again, this is Hollywood. This is a big studio. But obviously the influence of German expressionism is like all over this, and it was all over classic horror films, especially the ones out of Universal, Gothic horror films, because in the silent era, really in the years like leading up to and really during German expressionism, they weren't making movies like this. It wasn't like there was a gradual buildup. You started to have things like The Cat and Canary, which start to kind of get there in terms of the look, but it was really in the early 30s, especially after a lot of technicians and directors and people had come over from Germany, that you really started getting that look replicated. And again, all the studios employed and even were run by a lot of people that were immigrants, and so they really had like a really like wide pool to kind of like draw from in terms of like, because a lot of these studios had like outfits in other countries, like Paramount, Warner Brothers. They basically had mini studios in Germany, or they had studios in Britain, like, so they could pull from the talent that was in Europe and bring those technicians over. And so a lot of times that's how you get these things that really, I mean, again,
teamwork. The
movie's set in France, but again, to just make it look all like it does, that's the antecedent visually is German expressionism. So it's cool to see, and again,
I just love you can always tell that it's German expressionism from the roofs.
Right?
The roofs.
That was what was so great about that shot, but anytime the roofs and any beams or doors or windows, like you pointed out, that are all
It's not.
It doesn't
even,
make any
It's
sense.
not even a shape. It's just just a quadrilateral.
And again, obviously, as the chat pointed out, TDR, and put it, Tim Burton, obviously that style is very influential on him. But yeah, it's so great seeing it in these like classic Hollywood films. And again, does it make it horror? We can judge on that when we come, when we finish it. But we're gonna get our break, which. Again, I cannot get over the eye effect. It was so well done, and so like the close-ups were creepy, and
yeah. I mean, I don't want to give up my verdict too early, but I mean,
it's
looking pretty horrific from where I'm sitting so far.
Absolutely, and because especially if you've seen a lot of the early classic horror films. That image is kind of sold to you in very similar stories to this, in like the glowing eye effect. We already talked about Dracula, right? Obviously that film, early kind of film, they just pointed like flashlights at Lugosi's eyes to give them a glowing effect. But then you have something like White Zombie, very low budget. But again, they really, a lot of moving camera focusing on the eyes and his hypnotic powers, right? Like, and he's there's some melodrama that I think you can kind of see the connection from Phantom of the Opera to Dracula to obviously what we're watching tonight, Svengali. But then you think about something like White Zombie and you're like, okay, like, I see that idea of some mysterious man who is like using his hypnotic powers to
it's always a
influence a woman.
Mr. Steal Yo Girl.
Exactly.
Always.
Which takes us to the second trailer, which is both of these films are 1932, and the second trailer is for The Mummy, starring Boris Karloff as the Mummy. And it is the same, and they do the shining the flashlight, or maybe it's not flashlights, but they do a great like eye effect with Karloff where his eyes like literally kind of seem to fade a lot stronger than every other part of his face, and he does a lot of they do a lot of those kind of hypnotic shots. And it's funny because the actor that we've seen playing Billy tonight, who I said earlier he married John Barrymore's daughter Diana, that actor Bramwell Fletcher, he's probably best known for playing the assistant in The Mummy at the beginning, who goes insane when he sees the mummy come to life. And he's just in the first like 5 minutes of the movie. Sees the mummy like come out of the coffin, starts laughing hysterically, and then is just laughing until they say later, oh yeah, he died laughing. And you're like, yeesh. But you'll see him in this trailer laughing. So that's probably what Bramwell Fletcher's best known for. But we're gonna enjoy these two, and they're both pre-code horror films with hypnotic men of mystery. And then when we come back, we're gonna get into the exciting conclusion of Svengali. So stick around, we'll be right back.
From Haiti, land of the voodoo, comes the most infamous cult of all. Bela Lugosi as Murder Legendre.
I see death.
Master of the undead damned. The sinister power behind the White Zombie.
Zombies? Yes, they are my servants.
This soul killer takes men from their graves to be his slaves. His instruments of terror, and now this fiend plots to possess a woman.
king, boy. A silver ball in a glass of wine, or perhaps a flower. Keep it, monsieur. Keep it. You may change your mind.
Not dead. Are you mad? I saw her die. The doctor signed the certificate. I saw them bury her.
Captive in the borderland between life and death. Her brain drained of the life spark. The white zombie obeys the unholy commands of her demon master. As mindless creatures carry out his cursed will, terror explodes in horror and heartquake.
Zombie! Allez vite! Allez!
Never eyes so evil, never powers so potent, never magic so black. Bela Dracula Lugosi, as the master of the white zombie.
Death, eternal punishment for anyone who opens this casket.
The mummy. Is it dead or alive? Human or inhuman? You'll know. You'll see. You'll feel the awful, creeping, crawling terror that stands your hair on end and brings a scream to your lips. There's nothing on earth like the mummy.
You will not remember what I show you now, and yet I shall awaken memories of love and crime and death.
Now I know his horrible plan. He is going to kill her and make her a living mummy like himself.
And we are back. So that was the trailers for White Zombie, and of course, what I think is probably, you know, like, basically a lot of people call it a ripoff of Dracula, but I think The Mummy is kind of like, again, Karloff's version of it, right? It's Karloff's
a ripoff of Dracula, just in terms of plot.
There's a lot in terms of plot, but also in some of the just stylistic choices that the makers of the film made, and some of it's small, kind of trivial stuff. But they both use Swan Lake in their title like card sequence, but then it's things like they both have Edward Van Sloan as a Van Helsing type character, and David Manners as the love interest, and so it's some of the same cast.
Yeah. And you can't see the mummy in the mirror. He's just
in the reflecting pool in that movie. I like that came up in a commentary on one of the like DVD DVD sets for the Mummy that I had, and it was like interesting to me, that idea of like, oh yeah, like I guess it basically is like there's a lot of it that's just very similar to Dracula, because I mean, again, it wasn't really based off any existing literary material.
Yeah. It's based on a real mummy.
Yeah, King Tut. They're having fun with it. The Curse. But yeah, I mean, again, both of those movies, though, they do that glowing eye thing, and I think Svengali's might be like the best, because it's not just a flashlight on the eyes. So you want to know how they're doing that effect
with the big eyes, or
yeah,
some kind of prosthetic?
Apparently it's actually like some kind of glowing contact lenses.
Huh.
And these are supposed to be like some of the earliest contact lenses like used in film. Which is funny, because last week when we watched Faust, they had a glowing eye effect.
Yeah.
But it was either a post thing, or it was like someone said it was mirrors or something, or glass, something reflecting light. But it wasn't like a legit like contact lens. But apparently, yeah, John Barrymore said they were really like uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm sure like they look. I thought it was something over his eye, because they make it look like his eye is bigger than it.
And maybe it is, but the things that I read just across the internet said that they were contact lenses, and it was an early kind of
big old contact lens.
Yeah. So I don't know. Well, maybe hopefully we'll get like another chance or two to really like examine it. But we'll see. We got to get into the exciting conclusion of Svengali, and yeah, I mean, he's about to perform on this stage with Trilby, who aka now I guess she's Madame Svengali, but Trilby's technically she's drowned in the river, so this is going to be quite a shock to the gentleman. So that's
Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't wait for their
Scottish Statler,
for their zoo crew responses. No, it's gonna be fun. Anything before we get into the exciting conclusion of Svengali, Evan?
Man, I don't know which I'd even prefer. Like somebody shining a light in my eyes, or having to wear like these awful huge contacts.
And it seems like it was a bit of both, honestly. So
double dose,
yeah, so Evan, not even a choice.
Keep your eyes up. Stop squinting.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Oh, I fucked up the shot. Hold on. Let's go back to one. It's a nightmare. Take it easy, James. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you being here. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, if any, again, pretty good on time. Everybody, can't hang around. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Having a lot of fun tonight. You guys in the chat always make it so much fun, and appreciate everybody tuning in and hanging out.
Yeah.
We'll keep the party going. There's more to come. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into the exciting conclusion of Svengali right now.
So far away I cannot see him. Has he changed much?
I can't even see a grease spot on him.
Then he's changed much.
I now have a chair in the aisle for monsieur.
My glasses, please. Merci beaucoup. Sorry to trouble you.
No trouble at all.
Yeah, Thomas, I believe that. I those contact lenses look painful.
I can't see her face. Is she as beautiful as they think?
I cannot see myself.
Yeah, yeah, you wouldn't be able to. So you gotta have the little thingies, right?
The little opera glasses.
You have opera glasses, don't you, Evan?
No.
Oh, you need some.
I need some. I've been
You
to
go
the
to the.
opera.
I know you go to the opera.
That's yeah.
I know. You of all people should know it's hard to see, right?
It's
or do you
true.
get good seats?
How about three more chairs?
I'm sorry, monsieur, that was the last one. But I will try to get you some opera glasses so you can see Las Bengali.
You do that, lady.
Yeah, guys, I don't know. I wasn't sure if TDR has a movie tonight or not. I couldn't tell. Maybe I'll look into it.
Say, laddie, did you forget the opera glasses?
No, monsieur, I'm
Message
sorry.
me about
They are all rented like everything else tonight.
Just like a bird. Very pleasant. Very pleasant.
It really is like a bird. It's just gonna flap away.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Nice. Oh my god, that suit. Yeah, it's so shiny. So bright. Oh no. Uh-oh, he's not doing too good.
He's got too many headaches in his heart.
We're here to see Monsieur Svengali.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I have strict orders to admit nobody.
Oh, but we're old and intimate friends of monsieur.
I'm sorry.
We threw him into a bath one time. He hated it. He got the better of us though, so we're all cool.
No need to try and keep his feet clean. He hasn't been clean for 5 years. You know that.
Gecko! Why, Gecko!
We know you, Gecko.
It's very difficult to see Mr. Svengali at any time.
Gecko, tell me, is he still dodging the landladies?
Mrs. Bengali is beyond such a thing as rent. Mrs. Bengali.
I notice you're not beyond getting yourself a belly. Oh, look at the nice opera coat he's got.
Gentlemen.
Immediately
harassing him.
Oh, certainly.
Harassing him.
Cuscine, piacevolmente, tout de suite, tout de suite.
Little beggar on horseback. Right
Oh,
into his
TDR, I hate to hear that.
Oh no.
YouTube, I hate it when they spring it on you because sometimes they'll like clear you for a little bit and then out of nowhere I'm like beep, blocked. I dealt with one the other day on a movie I've already used many times and went to the takedown point and then they dropped it a day later because I was like, come on, and they were like, yeah, sorry, that was a mistake. Beep. But yeah, it always sucks when they spring.
Trilby, she's not. It is Trilby, isn't it?
It can't be.
Oh shoot.
The pain again, maestro? Yeah.
Kindly get far. All right. All right.
TDR, you could try just straight up like live streaming, because you know if you just know stuff is like good, doesn't get any claims on it. That's what we're doing now. Like this is something good that doesn't have a claim on it, so we can like live stream it. So that could be something to try to do. Just throw some movies together.
But it is, I'm sure of it. But her voice...
Get back in here.
Trilby couldn't have sounded like that.
Why, it's Billy.
Oh no. Oh.
Billy. Taffy and the Lid. Oh, it's so good to see you all again.
Taffy and the Laird. I love how it goes together.
Doesn't even have a name. Gosh, look at that.
Glaring.
Scowling.
Scowling. That's the definition.
I must have mistaken you for someone I knew.
Don't make a scene here, Billy.
God, whoa, so opulent. It looks like a big C. Was it? Is Svengali spelled with a C? Is it C for Svengali? Savin?
Oh, I seem to have been asleep for ages.
Haven't I been good to you, Trilby? When you were ill, who gave you back your life?
You did. I've done everything I could to repay you.
Yeah. Except love me. And oh, Liebchen, I do love you so.
Oh, please. Please. Svengali. I've tried, but
Yeah. But you know very well why you can't. It is the magnificent young Englander, the head of the Purity Brigade, Sir Galahad. The stiff-necked little Billy.
Billy.
What is he, Liebchen? With his silly paints in one hand and his twiddling brushes of pig's bristles in the other. What does he amount to compared to Svengali? Ah, he paints his silly pictures and sends them to London where they hang up on the wall like dead soldiers on parade. And the people pass in a long procession and yawn. Svengali will go to London himself, where he will be all alone on the platform. And princesses, and countesses, and serene highnesses will fling him their jewels and applaud him and invite him to their palaces. And he will take you with him, Liebchen, and never look at them. Oh, we could be so happy.
Oh, and
But
you'll be there too.
I don't like palaces.
What?
No, nor anything else
It's
that
true,
other
Scott.
women
It's
like,
true.
except a little bit. Look at me in the eyes.
Do it. Do the eye thing.
Open your eyes.
Oh, I do love you.
He's got the power.
Close your eyes.
Ooh, but it's killing him inside.
Ah, don't say it.
You are beautiful, my manufactured love. But it is only Svengali talking to himself again.
Did you get tickets for the concert
They're
tonight?
still in the same
Won't be in the
apartment.
concert tonight.
Great.
Svengali and his company have canceled the engagement and gone away.
Going after him.
And where are you going?
After him.
Svengali's not running away from you?
Not from me, Taffy, but from the fear of the day when his spell over Trilby will be broken, as it was for a moment last night.
And what will you do when you catch up with him?
With him.
Just wait till the day comes. I'll get her back if I have to follow them round the world.
Okay. Upper news. Upper news. She's good to go. What is this, a barn dance? You can't be stomping in this theater.
Yeah, that's what the opera's like.
Let's go!
Hooting and hollering.
Like an opera, yeah!
When he's ready, he'll be here. But he's already 1 hour late. The people are tearing down the house. When he's ready, he'll be here. Oh, Dieu Santa Bernadette, I must go make an explanation.
Wait, is this a different theater, the same manager, or confused?
Signore, vi domando perdono per questo grande ritardo, ma non è colpa mia. Il cavallo della carrozza del signore e della signora Svengali è morto per strada. Sì, ma adesso sono arrivati, sono là che si cambiano i
It's not my
vestiti e
fault.
fra poco lo spettacolo comincerà. E grazie mille. Dai.
That's me, eh?
Mr. Svengali, you're not made up yet, and they are waiting for the concert to begin.
Waiting is good for such riffraff.
Oh, nice, TDR. Again, you gotta play it. Yeah, Scott, I think I've heard about that before. That's always a wild concept of like a classical music audience getting so unruly. You know?
People are still people, even if they're dressed nice.
They're animals.
I am sick. I cannot go on.
But what about La Svengali?
Has she ever appeared without me?
You mean you refuse to give the concert again?
Yeah. No concert.
Then there will never be another one. If La Svengali does not sing tonight, her career in Europe is ended.
I tell you, I am sick.
All right, then I am through. From now on, you can manage yourself into the poorhouse. Every place you have broken your engagements until there is another theater that will contract for Las Bengalis' appearance.
Are you trying to tell me what to do?
I would like to tell you where to go, but there isn't any place for you except the dives. And now, that's where you belong.
He doesn't have that shine in his eyes.
Go tell that rabble. La Svengali cannot appear tonight.
But they will kill me, maestro.
Svengali needs a mental health today.
I will give you a military funeral.
Damn, Svengali. Telling his boy, just throw yourself on the sword.
Che il signore e la signora Svengali non possono apparire questa sera.
Run! Get out of there! Oh, thank God, they closed the curtains. Oh, they're playing a dive. Yep.
They at the Sphinx Cafe.
Wow, they're in Cairo. Okay. Trying to get some of that old magic back, huh? Like going to Cairo. I mean,
Casablanca.
It's gonna be a pretty magical place, right? History.
Would you please, maestro, cancel the engagement. I will go in and tell them.
Dracula.
But that spell you had tonight, it was the worst you ever had. And I am afraid that maybe...
Take Madame Svengali to her dressing room. I'll join you later. Liebchen, go with Gecko. Wait for me.
Nice shadow work. That's the thing on a studio movie, the lighting is always like exquisite because it's very elaborate, very like detailed and deliberate and dialed in.
Which is great if you're making expressions.
Absolutely, 100%.
Calm yourself. I did not come here to fight.
Do you expect me to sit down and talk quietly?
I think it would be as well for all of us. I think you will agree with me after I explain. Sit down, sit down.
Have a drink. Some champagne will clear the atmosphere. Garçon, le meilleur champagne que vous avez, tout de suite. Now we can talk like old
Yeah,
friends.
Juno, I feel like he'd make great conversation. He'd kind of keep the
Nothing
table
from you.
lively. He'd be a good dinner guest.
What do you
Wouldn't
want?
want him to be a house guest then.
You will not have to follow me after tonight.
I never drink.
Probably would not
champagne.
want to.
What do you mean? What are you driving at?
Actually,
Oh, nothing.
I love
mysterious.
it.
Tonight is Las Svengali's last concert.
Do you mean you're taking Trilby back to Paris?
My dear young friend, that is for her to decide. To Trilby and her freedom. Surely you will drink to that.
Yeah, go back. Cut it hard.
Has been brought from Europe at tremendous expense.
He is probably alluding to that superb artist, Svengali. I have an act now, you know.
The queen of the kings, the toast of emperors, assisted by the great maestro Svengali.
Oh. You can hear with what delirious appreciation they look forward to my music. I feel sure you would not wish me to keep them waiting. Excusez-moi.
Oh. You're doing good.
My young friend, remember what I once told you. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Who's gonna like doing, you know, like using his eyes, even without contact lenses. Puppet show and Svengali. Yeah, I didn't notice that one.
What's the matter, Liebchen? Are you all right?
Why, yes. Except I feel
Yeah.
strangely.
That profile.
Listen, my dear.
So great.
Tonight, I want you to watch me very closely. Do not take your eyes off mine, even for an instant. And remember, there is nothing in your mind, nothing in your heart, nothing in your soul but Svengali. Svengali.
Not even if you see Billy, Taffy, or the Laird.
Especially Tappy and the Laird. Such a dive compared to where he was. Such heights, now such lows. It's just Gecko as the musical accompaniment. Oh no, there's a piano player.
He's not looking so good.
He's not gonna make it. Come on, Svengali, pull through. Get back up. He like looked really together, and then he's like, "Oh no."
Trilby, it's Billy. I'm right here with you. Speak to me, darling.
Oh God, grant me in death what you denied me in life. The woman I love. Avanti, signori.
Damn.
Sheesh.
Abrupts.
Sheesh. I forget how abruptly these old movies end.
Yeah, don't you?
Cut it hard.
Hard. That was Svengali. What did we think, Evan?
I mean, I enjoyed that. The ending, I feel like I'm still like I'm thrown, trying to get my footing here. Was that always how? So what is the deal exactly? Like he hypnotizes. How does hypnotism work in this? He hypnotizes her, and it slowly kills him.
Yeah, well, especially when at first he was taking her headache away, right?
Yeah.
It seemed like there was some kind of he was absorbing her pain, but then it just seemed like just him hypnotizing her at all was causing him to deteriorate. And they don't really go into it, it's not like something that they really break down, but
I mean, I guess it doesn't ultimately matter too much,
but I mean, again, maybe the novel kind of gets more into the mechanics of it.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. It was a very, very cool film. I don't know, like it seems like they're presenting Svengali as this kind of complicated, like, are we supposed to feel sorry for him in the end, or?
I mean, I don't think necessarily, because his last words were like before the singing, or God grant me, basically he wanted Trilby, and then Trilby died with him. He said, grant me in death what you denied me in life, and that was Trilby. And so then when he died, Trilby died. So it's like he kind of got rewarded.
Wow, way to go, God.
Yeah, but that's the thing about pre-code, is that when the code came around, the code is like, bad guys have to be punished. You're pointing out a good thing, that it's a little more nebulous here than that, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not giving you the code.
Did Svengali win?
I want to know from the chat, what do you guys think? Do you feel like Svengali won? Do you feel like this is a case of making the character a little more complex in a way that you do feel for Svengali? You understand his play. If you feel that way, I want to know what you guys think. I guess me personally, I can see, just knowing what John Barrymore was wanting to do with the character, it just, it's always funny how in these movies, the love story always, to me, is the most stale part, no matter what. It's always the thing, it's like, we get it, they're in love, and then it's going to get interrupted, and then he's going to fight for her. But usually it works out. Here it didn't. So So you have that on top of having a character like Svengali, who is a little more complicated. It makes it, again, and I don't know too much about the novel. Again, the novel is more focused on Trilby herself, which we didn't really talk about it too much, but things like they showed early on, like Trilby dressed in that outfit, Trilby smoking. It was this idea, like to us, we're not thinking much about that, but back then, or especially when the book was written at the turn of the century, the idea of a woman wearing,
It's
more
taboo.
Yeah, she was breaking. So that's why Trilby became such
This
a
lady's
craze.
breaking the
because
rules.
It was because it was suddenly giving women permission to kind of like.
What? Women aren't allowed to have agency?
Right. That was where the Victorian era was like breaking down, and again, and we didn't say it, or I didn't say it, but the book Trilby was written by George du Maurier, who was a famous author at the time, but like his granddaughter Daphne du Maurier wrote Rebecca, which was turned into a movie by Alfred Hitchcock. She also wrote the short story that The Birds is based off of. Also the horror movie Don't Look Now. She wrote the source material for that. So like, and then apparently his other grandkids were the inspiration for the kids in Peter Pan. So, George du Maurier he was a very interesting like literary figure. So obviously he had status enough to like, for this book to become a sensation, but it really did. And but it's funny, after this adaptation, there really wasn't like a lot. You had a movie in the 50s. There was a movie in the 80s called Svengali with Peter O'Toole, but it was just it wasn't really the story. It was kind of like a modern thing in the 80s, modern. So yeah, it's weird. The story was popular turn of the century into the early 20th century, but it kind of waned. But you see how that same idea of this very like seductive figure kind of like seducing a woman with whatever kind of powers, you see how that kind of translated into other stories and other characters.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, I'd like that fear, that particular fear of like this other guy, this like scary foreigner guy who's gonna steal your girl I mean, like we said earlier, it's pervasive. There's so many versions of that.
Right. So I mean, again, you think about what we saw last week with like Faust, right? It's like we're filling in these kind of old like tropes and narrative things with some of these movies that we've been watching, and I liked having those two movies back to back.
Yeah.
So really appreciate everybody that's like tuned in tonight.
Yeah.
We've had any
the
final words on? Oh, yes. Sorry.
Our final verdict.
Or what is the final? Yes, thank you, Evan. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Lauren,
reminding me. This is what we said. We did say at the outset we were going to answer this question: is Svengali a horror film?
Evan, what is your? And yes, let us know in the chat.
To me, and we've talked about this a few weeks ago. In kind of our percentage, there's kind of like a minimum threshold where like you have to be this horrific to be considered a horror movie. And for me, when we stopped at the end of the like second act, I would have said without hesitation, yes, absolutely. After coming off of all the spooky imagery, the hypnotism, the crazy contacts, I would have said absolutely.
Yeah.
After the third act, I'd still say yes, but maybe with a little more hesitation.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely agree that the first 2/3 of the movie really do have enough of the vibe and the atmosphere to qualify as horror, but it does become a little more conventional in the conclusion. And maybe part of the reason for that is because apparently the script was not done when they were making the movie, or when they started making the movie. They were writing it as they went. So I don't know if maybe that explains why.
Maybe it was a hasty ending.
Yeah. Maybe they, again, they shot it over like a month and some change, and maybe they just kind of ran out of time and money and ideas, and so they just kind of got to a conventional place. But again, like you said, there's some nuances in the way that they're presenting Svengali to us and how it works out.
That's kind of what gives me the most pause of all, because you think like a horror movie, it's always the folks, they team up and they destroy the monster. The monster gets destroyed, right?
But Evan, that's code.
Oh shit.
That's code. That's what code is all about.
I just got got.
You got.
I got got by the code.
That's what code is all about. That's where this ending is a little like. It's still like I concur with you that the ending I don't really think strengthens the horror argument, but the fact that, because you're right, in just a normal horror movie, yeah, and even in a universal horror movie, bad guy loses,
it's
monster
so funny. That's
dies.
where the formulas come from.
And that's what this is, right? Like that's what
all the archetypes that end up existing later on.
Exactly. That's what this. So what this has all been about, Evan. That's what the whole Scream
we just put
stream.
the final piece of yarn on our board. It's all coming together.
That's what it's all about. We've been on a journey over 4 years, tracing tropes and trends and all this stuff over the history of films and horror history, and yeah, it's all starting to make sense. Yeah, but no, it's again, just the fact that we could have these kind of conversations about Svengali is enough for me to say it was right up our alley. I think if you're gonna put a percentage on it, 55%.
55% horror?
Just a little bit over, but it's not 60 and it's not over 60.
Okay.
That would be where I'd say, okay, it's pretty much, yeah, it's a horror film. 55, I'm like, we're on the fence, but I think there's enough.
What do we say our minimum threshold was? 40?
40?
Because I feel like I was the mermaid film we watched a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, what did you put on that?
I put it was like right under my threshold. That was like a 35 for me.
Okay, we're gonna need to keep track of that.
It's an interesting metric.
Yeah, I like it.
Like, how horror is this?
Yeah, how horror is this? We'll need to set that up for all of you so we can kind of poll you on that. I would love to know. Yeah, that's how we'll start asking you out of 100. Where's this fall in the percentage?
Where's this fall in the screamometer?
The screamometer. Oh, okay, Evan. I like that.
Night Tide, thank you.
Night Tide,
thank
yes.
You. That was what.
Thank you, Thomas. Night Tide is great. Jenna, take it easy. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. And appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. It's been a blast.
Yeah. Great way to spend a Friday.
Yes. A full house. Of course, Alana, Sears, Kathy, Jenna's good to have you in here. Lauren, Thomas, kids, nice to have you. Gypsy and TDR. And they've both got stuff going on all weekend, so definitely check that out. Gypsy's got movies every night at 8, and then TDR's going to have something shortly, and tomorrow night in prime time, TDR will be having some movies, and then Q Dude maybe he's got some serials tomorrow night. So definitely check out all these other channels. Really appreciate all the support, and everybody just coming from wherever channel you come from, hanging out, and it's just it's always good. But I know we also had Scott in here, and let's see, I'm scrolling through, but Alana always sends me an email of it, so let's pull that up so we can miss it. Old radios, how could I forget? William, appreciate William being in here. Six Toes, Danny the Coconut, appreciate you being here. Corpse, Joe Cola, did I miss Joe Cola yet? I think I might have. have not said JEKYLL, but JEKYLL, Sally. Good to have Sally in here. And I know James. And if we missed anybody, it's been a blast, as always. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. And, again, we'll have a triple feature on our channel tomorrow night. Little old dark house triple feature. It's the bat, the gorilla, and the cat and the canary. So kind of a nice little trifecta of old dark house films there.
Fun.
It'll be good. And then next week, we're going to... So actually, next Friday is Good Friday.
True. Yes.
So... I actually have not asked Evan if he's good to stream on Good Friday.
I'm not doing
okay,
anything,
good.
I don't think.
Because last year we streamed on Good Friday, and we chose a film that was kind of in a very unique subgenre, known as the Christploitation scare film.
Yeah. What did we watch last Easter?
Last Good Friday, we watched The Grim Reaper from 1976.
Yeah, with the awesome hell sequence.
Right.
I can't believe that's been a year ago.
That was a year ago, and that was from from Ron Ormond and family. And that film was wild, and I know not everybody's cup of tea. It's a little more, again, the subject matters. It's very aggressive. That's these Christian scare films is trying to scare you. And so, the evangelical kind of, just kind of stuff. It's surprising how unsettling it can get, but it's very unsettling. Well, next Friday, we're going to have kind of a proto... Well, it's kind of the definitive version. Basically, what we saw last year is kind of a redo of the film that we're going to watch next week, which is titled The Burning Hell from 1974, which basically does the same type of stuff where it mixes in recreations from scenes from the Bible with sequences in hell, a fiery hell, with sermons. This film has sermons from this one pastor who produced the film and is very fire and brimstone.
Literally.
And yes, like literally. And he was not involved in the film that we watched last year. So he'll be a presence. But
okay, well, I can't wait to see how much of a sinner I am.
Yeah. I think we got pretty blasphemous last time. So yeah, Alana, I'm glad you'll be out of town, because I know that was not your cup of tea last year. But we had fun with it. Again, it was ridiculous. There was a ridiculous seance sequence. I like that mystic. I like the crystal ball and the turban. He's just some fat white guy with a beard. It was fun. I really enjoyed the Grim Reaper, and so we'll see how the Burning Hell is, but I think it's gonna be a good time. So join us next week for that, and enjoy all the good stuff this weekend, and we'll have trivia next week as well. But anything before we sign off tonight, Evan?
Man, I feel like this code thing is kind of messing with my head a little bit, because now I feel like I'm second guessing myself. Like if the screamometer is like, if it's 0 to 100% on how well we feel a movie captures like the horror element, but how much of that was just shaped by the code.
Right. Oh.
It's messing with me.
Wow, you're kind of breaking my brain a little bit, honestly.
We have to think about this.
We are. Oh, sorry, Fat Fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to think about that.
What does 100% horror movie even mean, anyway? What's the most, like, what is the, like, platonic essence of a horror film?
I think that depends on purity.
Yeah.
Because there's purity 100% versus just like so horrific and gross that I really wouldn't even want to watch it. It's not a movie that it really, like, it's just being shocking for the sake of being shocking. The story doesn't have any value. Something like a Human Centipede Part 2, a movie that I started and would never finish because it was just really disgusting.
So are you saying you think that's 100%?
I'm saying if it's 100%, if you're just trying to be shocking and gross and disgusting. If you're talking just pure.
If is it horror, then sure.
I'm saying
I guess
if
it's
you're
like
saying
a curve
pure horror in the sense of just being a perfectly crafted horror story, then I'm saying something like Night of the Living Dead for me hits 100%.
Yeah.
Or like some of these other, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I'm now I'm second guessing. I'm not even sure what the numbers are supposed to mean.
We're gonna have
is it a horror movie or what's the best horror movie?
We're gonna have to spend some time breaking this down
Yeah,
again, because at 100%, you got to decide
the points are
what's
made up.
100%, what's 0% would just not even be a horror movie.
Exactly.
Something marketed as a horror movie, and I don't know. We'll find it. We're gonna start doing the research.
Okay.
We'll get back to it. Until then, sweet screams, everybody.
And to all a good fright.